Okay everyone, we're back with the Bissell Multi-Clean Allergen Pet. We're going to be testing this machine on some carpets and some hard floors with large and small dirt, pet hair, and some dust. We're going to see how well this machine works. You can see there's some pieces of paper, quite a lot of kitty litter, and some dirt and stuff here and there. We're going to see how well this Bissell Multi-Clean works. And let's begin, shall we? The brush roll is on. Really quiet brush roll. You hear immediately. This is a really quiet vacuum, I must say. I did say in my unboxing that there was quite a lot of foam padding around the motor. That's to silence the motor and cushion the motor. Look at those groom lines. That is getting deep into the carpet. Really quiet, like exceptionally quiet for such an inexpensive vacuum. Really good groom lines and amazingly easy to maneuver, I must say. You can see all the kitty litter it's picking up. There's a lot more kitty litter next to the kitty litter pan. I do like the rubber bumper on this machine. See how it gets pretty much everything up in one pass. Picks up all the kitty litter in one pass. Let's move this up here. That should be good for now. I'm not super concerned about that being perfectly spotless because the cats will mess it up in 2 hours. They kick half the litter pan out every time they go poo or pee. So scouring that carpet isn't very important. The groom lines that this machine leaves are really good. You can hear all the dirt being packed into the bin. I'm going to keep filling this dirt bin to see how well the cyclonic pet hair spooling system works, because it claims to have the same cyclonic pet hair system that the Pet Hair Eraser series has. This basically is Pet Hair Eraser 2.0. Not sure if these wheels are non-marring. Yeah, they feel rubbery. My sock doesn't slide across them easily. You can hear all the deep down dirt that the machine is picking up. It's also a pretty lightweight machine, but it feels pretty well made. And I'm really glad Bissell and other companies are starting to include HEPA sealed systems, because having a vacuum that spits out what you pick up is kind of gross. A lot of people say that bagless vacuums are dirty. Well, they're dirty if you dump them all over the place, but if you're smart and use common sense when emptying, and you don't like dump it way above the garbage and you let it just drop down into the garbage can by putting it way down in, you'll only expose yourself to a small amount of dirt, way less than you'd expose yourself to with not having a HEPA sealed machine like this one is. I really would like to see a fog machine test, or preferably a dry particle test on this, since fog machines don't always show real world dirt, since you're not really sucking up water, which is what it is. It's water vapor or some type of oil vapor, which really isn't what people suck into their vacuums on a daily basis. They suck dander and dust, which a dry particle test is better to show the performance on that type of dirt. See how well it picks up carpet dents. But I really appreciate it that Bissell is doing allergen sealed with this machine. Because if you have pets, the The pet hair razors had sealed systems, but they didn't have HEPA filters, which I guess a sealed filtration system with like an allergen filter is better than none at all. But the best filtration you can get is a 100% sealed HEPA system, which this machine claims to be. I really want to see an IQ air test or something like that. All right, almost done with the carpet. I wasn't planning on getting this machine today. I was near Lowe's and they had it, and it took longer than I thought because they had to price match, because Amazon and Bissell.com were selling it for $140 and Lowe's was selling it for $180. I got it for the $140 because they price match Amazon and Bissell. Piece of cat food, pulled it right in without any trouble. There's something on the vacuum right there. Really interested to see how much airflow this vacuum has. We'll be doing a test soon. See how well it tackles pet food. Besides the really big pieces, and even those it seems to get up. Besides really large pieces of dirt, that's everything. Let's move this up. That's okay, let's turn on the brush roll. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna sit down and use the hose. All right, so we moved the bowls out of the way, and you can see all the food that the cats have spilled. I accidentally kicked it all over the kitchen by accident, so we'll test the performance on that. Take this all the large pieces up using the hose, and we'll go back over with the power head, which will get the small bits. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so let's continue cleaning with the Bissell. Turn it on, turn brush roll on. See, pretty much one pass is all you really need for surface dirt like this. Even large pieces. Now let's turn the brush roll off and transfer to hard floors. See how well it tackles big pieces. You can see how the openings at the front of the nozzle let in large debris dirt. Unless you have really, really big dirt, like my Maine Coon kibbles, you really shouldn't have much of a problem. Kitty. It's really easy to maneuver on hard floors and carpet. Let's go under here. Yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff under there. One thing I can tell is the machine doesn't stink. If you suck up like smelly material and the vacuum immediately smells, like not if it starts to get a stale smell, but like if you suck up something smelly and it immediately starts to stink, you know it probably doesn't have good filtration because it's letting all that smell out. Now that's not the best way to tell filtration, because sometimes filters will let odors through and they'll trap dirt. But if as soon as you start cleaning with it and it smells like dirt, then and really gets stale, then you know it probably doesn't have good filtration. Really cleans hard floors. Really does a good job, actually. I'm pretty impressed with this vacuum. Run over stuff and it gets it in one pass. It's a lot of airflow, I will say. And the cord is actually really long, which again, I appreciate. I hate short vacuum cords. You can hear all dirt that the machine is picking up. Let's see if it fits under here without a problem. Yes, it does. Let's go this way now. As As you can hear, the performance is actually pretty good. Let's go over here. Just pick up any general pet hair or dirt that's against the wall. Looks like there's is that a shadow or is that a piece of dirt? I think that's just a shadow. Wish that was a piece of hair. Something stuck to my sock. I got that off. There's some dirt on this edges right here. Gets that in one pass. Let's move this out and see if there's any stuff behind it. And just one or two pieces. Not much. I did just clean the stairs because, again, as I said, I didn't really plan on getting this Bissell today. That I should vacuum sometime. It's pretty dirty. Seems to clean edges pretty well. See how far we can get with the 30-foot power cord. That's a decently long power cord. Still some vacuums at this price range of sub $200 usually have 25, 26-foot cords, sometimes as short as 23, which is sad. Can't even clean a decent sized room on such a short cable. I use extension cords for those vacuums. Let's keep going. See what else we can clean up. Looks like the floor, again, isn't that dirty. I just used the Dyson V10 and picked up all that. But honestly, there's not too much else on the carpet or the floor. There's another piece. Just even get the nozzle close to it and it sucks it right up. Let's take one more go over the carpet and then we're done. Let's click the brush roll on. Let's see how it is. Yeah, it's light to push when it's on low suction mode, but there's no point in doing that because the machine is plenty easy to push on regular full suction, which means you're also getting the best performance. You can see all that dirt and hair. You can still hear that there's dirt in the carpet. My carpets get dirty really quickly. The cats just get litter in their fur and paws, and they just walk everywhere. We walk in the litter from upstairs and drag it downstairs. My house gets really dirty really quickly, to be honest. That's okay. It's good for videos. I want my house to get dirty. Can't test vacuums on no dirt. Really interested to see what the pre-motor filter looks like after this. I wonder how often you have to replace the post-motor filter. Hopefully it's washable. I doubt it will be. But at least if it's every year and it costs maybe $20, I think that would be okay. That's honestly not that bad. We'll see how carbon dusty the filter gets. Great if years in the future brushless motors become as cheap as brushed and everyone just uses brushless motors, then all vacuums won't have to deal with carbon dust because, well, brushless motors don't produce carbon dust. Okay, so we're finished. Let's check the filter. You can see all the dirt, hair, and grime that this machine removed. You can see there's tons of cat food piled. You can see where the cat food collided and left little scratches. Actually, not scratches, just smear marks of dirt. You can see the pet hair isn't too bad. There's basically almost nothing trapped by the cyclone. Is that a good sign or a bad sign? Dang, check that out. There is nothing on this one piece of hair. Let's tap it on the base of the vacuum. Nothing. That's really impressive. Like usually dual cyclones like this, you use them one time and the filter is pretty caked. But the top of the cyclone, let's wipe with our finger like that. Clean. Clean. That's freaking impressive. Tapping this, nothing's coming out. That seal is really good. The bottom is clean. The entrance to the motor is clean. So overall, first test, this may take the win as the best sub $200 vacuum. Let's check for hair in the brush roll and see how tingle free it really is, even though we didn't even suck up that much pet hair. Let's check anyways. So there's a couple pieces of hair, but not that much. You can see there's a few. So it's 98% tangle free, which is good enough. I mean, it's better than most vacuums. Better than Shark, which just gets dirty. Motor's pretty cool for how long we ran it. It's only 7 amps, so it's not going to produce that much heat. Overall, I'm freaking impressed. That is really, really good performance. Let's check if it's been scratching the floor. You'll see marks. Yeah, the plastic looks good. So these, I don't know what that material is, but these are both rubber and these feel like a soft plastic, so you shouldn't have to deal with your machine leaving scratches on hardwood floors. Honestly, there's not even much in the Cyclone at all. You can see the Cyclone itself, that green cone shaped thing, if I can get a good view, isn't dirty on the inside. All this dirt you see is the outside. Up from the Cyclone doesn't look dirty. All the dirt's in the main bin, and almost nothing went through that screen. And whatever it does is probably gonna get spun out by the Cyclone. So I'm gonna keep filling this. I'm not gonna empty it. We're gonna keep getting this dirty, and we're gonna get it all the way to the max line. Maybe go slightly over as a good test and see how dirty the filter gets. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will do some more cleaning upstairs, and we'll see how well this machine performs. So like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this Bissell, and I'll see you next time with more videos.